Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to talk about the new Dior Spring collection for 2021. It's called Pure Glow. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm a makeup artist and also esthetician, and I offer an online beauty consulting service. This is where you and I chat about your beauty concerns. So if you're looking for a one-on-one makeup lesson, if you want advice or just like an unbiased opinion on your makeup or skincare routine, if you have questions about different ingredients, just make sure to click the link in the description box down below and we can make the appointment today. So I picked up this spring collection here from Selfridges, which is a UK-based department store. Now, I only got a few items. I wasn't able to get everything that I wanted right away because several items sold out so quickly. So what I think we should do is just do like a quick rundown of the entire collection and which items that I got. So first of all, there were two palettes here. These are the Tri-Oblique. So these are trios and these are limited edition. These are part of the spring collection here. They give off this sort of like warm brownish shade with like a pink. It is nice, but honestly, these didn't speak to me. They didn't inspire me. So I did skip both of those palettes. I'm sure they're lovely and I have seen some reviews that look nice as well. But they just, I don't know, they didn't speak to me. I've tried different Tri-Oblique palettes in the past and I wasn't really wowed. I wasn't like swooning or fell in love. So again, I skipped this one here. Now I did get the Stick Glow Stick Blush. This is part of the Glow collection. It's a hydrating blush balm and I have the shade here, Pink Glow. When I was looking at these very quickly online, I was convinced that these were lip balms. When I first saw them online, I couldn't exactly tell with the size and the shape and the scale, and so I thought this was just a lip balm, but it's actually a blush balm stick. So I'm highly intrigued by this one here. Now, they also added a few new items to permanent collections. So the Dior Lip Glow Oil, I picked up one of these last year when this launched, when this whole lip oil launched. And I have to say that I absolutely love the lip oil formula. It's different from the maximizer. It's more of a thick gloss. It doesn't give you that like tingly minty sensation. And I picked up one of the newest shades. They have a new color available for this launch here. And this is called Ultra Pink. And it looks like the most bright pink girly springtime fun. So I'm quite happy to add to my lip glow oil collection because these are just so fantastic, and I do prefer these more in the colder winter months. I just find them to be more nourishing, more hydrating, and they just feel so fantastic. Now, there are also the new Rouge Dior Refillable lipsticks, and these have 4 different finishes, but the one that I got for the collection here is a satin finish. And this is the shade called Pink Sakura, which is a satiny rosewood. So these lipsticks here, you can actually pull out the cartridge when it's empty and you can just get a refill. Now, I'm not sure if you can get a refill of a different shade. I guess it would be confusing because it has the name of the color down here. But these are just a new lipstick format here. I was really excited to try these out. And yeah, this color here, I'm excited to try on as well. Now, there's also a new color in the Lip Maximizer family. This is the Ultra Pink, which does go with the lip oil. I skipped this one because I have multiples of the Lip Maximizer. And when I placed my order, I thought that I was getting 3 lip products, so I skipped it. There are also 2 beautiful nail polishes available for this collection here. These I wasn't able to order from Selfridges. Something about the shipping to Canada, it wouldn't allow it with nail polish for some reason, but I think that both of these colors are really beautiful and I'm definitely interested in picking these up. Something to note as well, the new Rouge Dior Refillable lipsticks. For the spring release, there's also a more corally orangey lipstick. I picked up Pink Sakura, which is more of a rosy pink color, but the entire theme of this collection here is either a nice bright pink or a corally orange with the nail polishes, the lipsticks, even the eyeshadows. It's like pink or coral, whichever you want, which I think is just so lovely. It's just so light and fresh and spring, and I just love the whole aesthetic of this launch here. And last but not least, there is a new limited edition 5 shadow palette. This one here is called Pink Sakura, which is this beautiful light pink lilac purpley palette. It looks so beautiful. This was sold out immediately, so I didn't get my hands on it, but I'm hoping it will be available here in Canada shortly, and I do plan on picking it up. No word yet on when this collection will launch in the rest of the world. Currently, it's still available for sale on the Selfridges website, but my regular retailers here in Canada, like Holt Renfrew, The Bay, Shoppers Drug Mart, as I'm speaking, January 20th, I do not see these available yet in my region. If you have picked up this collection, please let us know what part of the world you live in and which retailers you used, because I am really hoping that the rest of this launch just comes to Canada very shortly so I can pick up the nail polishes and also that beautiful purple pink eyeshadow palette. Now, since I didn't have an eyeshadow palette from the collection right away, I decided to create something with what I already have. So for today's eyeshadow look, I decided to use the Rouge Trafalgar eyeshadow palette. A friend of mine gifted this to me over the holidays, and I was inspired by the Trioblique palettes, the more browny kind of pinkish coral colors. So I decided to use this brown shade down here, and then I used the pink, the peach color, and then the light shimmer color to just resemble the Trioblique palettes. Now, another route I could have gone for today's look is using the Plum Tulle palette. I think Plum Tulle would be closer to Pink Sakura, although Pink Sakura is a little bit lighter and more pink, whereas this is just more purple and violet. But I think you can kind of get the same inspiration, the same sort of flavor from Plum Tulle. So if you don't have the palettes yet, if you don't have the new release right away, if you have either of these palettes here, I think you can create something spring-like and very Dior. Okay, let's go ahead and use the items that I have here. So first off, we're going into the Lip Glow Oil because I want to show how this works. So this is a Color Awakening Nourishing Lip Gloss Oil. And what's nice is that the wand is super thick. So when you apply this, you don't have to dip in too many times. You literally get all the product you need in one swipe. And this has the same scent as last year's collection. It's slightly minty, but it's not tingly. So when you apply this, you will see a color change in the lips. As I'm speaking, you will see that my lips will transform into a beautiful pink pout. The color that I have before is called Cherry, which is definitely more of an intense red. So this is a really nice texture. It's sticky, but it's not gluey or gloopy. And the lip tint, the color changing aspect, does last a long time. So sometimes I like to use these on top of a lipstick to just kind of revive it a bit and add a bit more color. And the color change will last a long time. Like even after the glossy texture has sort of evaporated, you will still get the pigment. So overall, I just think that these lip glow oils are really fantastic and just kind of underrated because they nourish, they glossify your lips, and they add some pigment. Okay, now let's go into this stick blush. Hydrating Blush Balm. It's supposed to give a healthy glow effect. This is the shade Pink Glow. So when I swatch it on the back of my hand, I do see a lot of pink pigment, but it really looks like a chapstick or a lip balm. I wonder if this is sort of like a cross between a blush stick and a highlighter stick. So there are two ways that I could use this. I could just apply it directly and blend it out, or I could use a brush. Now I think I will go ahead and just apply it directly because even when I swatch it on the back of my hand, it's not super opaque. Like there is pink pigment, but it doesn't look super intense. So wish me luck. Oh, okay. feels so interesting. It feels like a balm, like a glossy highlighter. So now I'm just gonna go in with my finger like this to apply. I hope you can see how glossy this looks. I did do my foundation base before. I did foundation and concealer. I didn't powder because I don't normally powder. Now this side here, I'm going to go in with a brush. So I'm just going to sweep in like this and then apply it. Okay, so here's the difference. I think if you apply it directly, you get much more of an intense glossy finish. And then if you sweep it on with a brush, you get more of a light pinkish blush finish. Okay, so I finished the blush look. Now, this is so different. I've never experienced a type of like a glossy blush highlighting stick. It definitely still feels a little bit tacky, especially if I compare it to the rest of my face. It is nice. It really does give you that glow. Like it gives you, yeah, like it's a blend between a highlighter and a blush. I will leave a note in the comments section to let you know how this dries down, because I'm really curious to see if this will dry down or if it's just going to be glowy and luminous like this all day. I think this could be a product that you layer with maybe a powder blush, because you do have to get quite a bit of product to get the color payoff. It's just, I don't know. I think this could be an item that you layer on top of a blush and just act as a highlighter that gives you a little bit of that pinkish or coral glow as well. It's a very interesting product. I think if you like cream products, if you like cream blushes, cream highlighters, that sort of thing, you would enjoy this because it does give you that enhanced natural glow. It's not matte, it's not drying, but it is a bit more subtle in the pigmentation, in the color payoff. Something else to note, this did not shift or move around my foundation. My foundation has stayed in place. So something to note, the fingers that I used to apply the blush and the back of my hand where I swatched it are tinged or tinted a little bit pink. So I think this also has like some sort of like tinting effect as well, which makes sense because I'm not exactly sure how this would last a long time if it's just like a glossy balm. Okay, let's move on to the last product, this beautiful lipstick here. So as you can see, my lips have been tinted pink from the Lip Glow Oil. This is about as pink as it will get. This is the color payoff for the ultra pink here. So you do get a nice color, but it's not going to be like an actual lipstick. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the lip oil and then I'll apply the lipstick over top, but you will see that the lip oil will stain my lips a little bit. All right, this is the Rouge Dior in Pink Sakura, and this is a satin finish. This is such a perfect pink. It's that perfect rosewood nudie pink. It's definitely more subtle, more natural than the lip oil that's more like a popsicle fun pink. And I just think it goes really well with this entire look. I'm glad that I got the entire pink family. I wasn't sure if I wanted to mix and match the pinks and the corals, but I'm glad I went with the pink here. I think this goes really well with Rouge Trafalgar as well on the eyes. Just overall, it's just like a beautiful flush of springtime pink. The satin finish formula is really comfortable. It's the classic bullet formula, but with a little bit more moisture. It's a little bit more hydrating than a matte. I think this is probably the most classic bullet lipstick formula I can think of, the satin finish. And this is long wearing. Obviously, once you eat and drink, there will be a little bit of transfer and you may have to reapply after several hours, but it's very comfortable. And I find that this lipstick formula doesn't feel heavy or waxy or cakey. You know, sometimes with a lipstick at the end of the day, you feel like you have like a pound of lipstick on your lips. This doesn't have that effect. Something just came to mind. You know when you have a glossy lip and your hair gets stuck in it? I wonder with a glossy cheek if your hair will get stuck in it as well. I will leave a note in the comments. So overall, I think the entire aesthetic of the collection is so cute. I think it's quintessential spring. For me, spring is light and fresh and beautiful, and I love that they have either a coral vein or a pink vein, so you can go with like a cool tone or a warm tone, and you can really follow it through to eyeshadows, nail polish, lipstick, cheek stick. It's like the entire collection is really well thought out. I cannot wait to get my hands on the pink Sakura eyeshadow palette. It looks so lovely, and also the beautiful nail polishes. I would highly recommend that you subscribe to my channel just so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. So for me, the lip glow oil and the new refillable lipstick satin finish, definite 10 out of 10. I love the pink Sakura lipstick. I just think it's like the perfect pinky nude. It's not too cool toned, it's not too pink, it's just like a really easy color to wear. I think many people can wear this color very effortlessly. And the same goes for the lip glow oil. I just think it's a fantastic product. I'm glad they're adding new colors. Now, the hydrating cheek balm stick, I like it. It's just so new and different. I've genuinely never encountered a product like this, and it's just throwing me off a little. I like it. I like the effect. It's very natural, very glowy, but I will leave a note to let you know how this wears in several hours. Like, will this fade away? Will my hair get caught in my glossy cheeks? Oh, a little bit. It got a little bit stuck there, so there's that. So this one here, I'm just like, not sure, undecided. So please let me know what you think down in the comments of this new collection. Let me know what you picked up. Did you get the same items as me? Did you get the pink Sakura eyeshadow palette? Sound off in the comments down below. So I think this is all I have for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.